Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to yet another Maneater video. Now, today I will be showing you guys the top 4 ways to level up pretty fast in Maneater.
Say that it feels right.
Alright, welcome back, everybody. Now, going from our top 4 list, going from the bottom to the top is Infamy. Now, let's cover Infamy right now. So, if you guys don't know what Infamy is, it's basically the bounty on your shark. Now, I'm level 7, I believe, so it goes all the way up from 1 to 10. You can also check this by clicking right on the D-pad. I don't know what it is for PC, but then going to the Infamy tab. Alright, never mind. Yeah, I am on level 7. I'm on the way to level 8. So, basically what this shows is how much enemies are going to go towards you when you try to kill the hunters. Now, each level progressively gets way harder than it was beforehand. They'll get bigger boats, they'll get better weapons, they'll do, you know, blah, blah, blah. Now, how does this help you guys? Well, the higher level you are, the more XP you get, because destroying boats gives you XP, killing people gives you XP, and all that. So just doing that in of itself is basically like an XP grind. Now, on my list, this is probably the worst way because it just takes a while. The enemies get progressively harder, so you can do it less. Just a bunch of stuff like that. But the oh my god, this guy talking. The more you get through it, the more rewards you get. So, if you look at the tab right here, you can get biologic tails, you can get muted indigestion, you can get all these different abilities you can get for your organs, for your shark, everything. That's a benefit to it, but, you know, it's still hard to get. So, like, you destroying ships like this, killing the hunters, doing crap like this all the time. I mean, it will help you, but, you know, it gets difficult. So, I mean, I'd put this in the bottom of the list at number 4. Now, let's head on to number... Alright guys, we are at number 3 now. So for number 3 is caches. Now, this can scale depending on your list. It can go from number 4 to number 3 all the way up to like number 1. At least on my list, it can be great. So basically what caches do in this game is they are basically crates full of different minerals you can have, including XP, because minerals in this game are XP. So if you get like a cache like this, they're located all over the map, in all the different spots, everywhere. And just getting them gives you a ton of XP. Now 400, 400, 520, 100. Now, getting the different organs for different sharks can vary your shark. Alright, now we're here at the organs like I was just talking about. You can get different things like mineral digestion. You get 30% minerals, which is the crystal looking thing up there at the top right. You can get mutagen. You can get fat digestion. You can get all these different things to help with minerals. Now, what the minerals do in here is that they are actually experience. Now, if you equipped the mutagen digestion, fat digestion, mineral digestion, all those, if you equip those, max them out to tier 5, because that's the last tier you can get, you will get immense XP from caches. So if you go around the map getting caches while you have these maxed out, or just on, or just not even on at all, I mean, you still get a lot of XP, but it can vary on how much XP you can get. So that is number 3. Now let's head to number 2. Alright, so guys, we are at number 2. Now, number 2 on this list is side quests. Side quests, collectibles, all that. I don't include caches and side quests because I think that they're just a separate thing, and collectibles and stuff. I think the license plates are more of collectible. Now, right here for side quests, there are different quests around the map that aren't story. Now, there are these, you know, destroy the target. There's kill humans like the one I'm at right now. There's different things like that around the map that you can do, like landmarks and blah, 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 stuff like that. So if you do like these, it says how much you get at the bottom. So this one gives you 1,750 in all. Now, for different places like the Gulf, which is like a really high level one compared to that one, is 2,000, and then you go to different ones like, I'd probably say over here, this one, oh, that's completed. Over here, this one gives you 1,000, so it's lower level. So you can depend on which one you're going to go to, but this one over here is like at the higher tier. But the only thing that this does is that it's higher tier is that there's going to be higher hunters coming towards you, so it doesn't really matter as long as you can get away. But all you got to do is just eat humans. So doing side quests can give you immense XP on top of the bonus that you get from like the organs like I was talking about in number 3. So if you have that equipped, that gives you great stuff just like the caches. If you got bonuses like that, that's also as good as well. But side quests are a great way to get XP in the game, but definitely not the best. But alright guys, let's head to number 1, which I think is the best source of XP in this game.
Maybe I don't know how to properly stop.
Alright, if you guys have ever played this game, you guys should know this spot pretty well. This is the first part, the first spot that you guys go into when you play the game as like a pup. Not like when you immediately get into the game when you're like a pup. And it's because it's the first area. So, number 1 on my list is story missions. So I've completed the whole story so far. There's 9 different parts or acts, whatever you want to call them. And they give you an immeasurable amount of XP compared to everything else, because it's a story, you know? So what I suggest you guys is to go through the story as much as you can to get XP, unless it's too hard, then do everything else. But if you look at my map, so the first part wasn't that hard at all. I thought it was pretty easy. I thought it was kind of too easy. But the second part, I thought it was kind of more difficult, so I got a lot more stuff into it. And as you can see, everything else was kind of like in the middle part, you know? Except for this part. You don't do anything about this part like at all in the game. But this part I thought was just kind of more difficult than the first part. That's why I didn't do that much stuff in here. So I just, you know, just went through the story and just got through it. But what I suggest you guys to do is get all the collectibles that you can. My game's glitched, so I can't do some of the collectibles on the map, like this one right here. I think maybe this one. It's one of these ones in here as well. They are invisible to me, so I couldn't get those. So I suggest you guys get landmarks as well. I can't do that. I'm waiting until like more things are fixed in the game and I can do them. That's why if you see all the stuff in my game isn't completely done, that's kind of why. I even said it in some of my videos on my stream if you don't believe me. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the top 4 things that can help you level up fast in Maneater. Hope this helped. I'll look for more things that come out. I hope there's going to be more updates, more DLCs, more everything in this game. And I'll see you guys soon. Peace.